Hello, I'm Sarah Benson, the Residential Director for Perry Bishop and Chambers. And today I just wanted to record a short video to update you on what's happening in the property market. So we're obviously living in very strange times at the moment, and I think it's important for us to be able to share a snapshot of the market as we find it and have been finding it, just to help those that are thinking of selling, perhaps are on the market at the moment, or just those that are worried about the property market and what's happening to it. So I will be referring to some notes, so forgive me if I look down occasionally to look at some numbers, but I think it would be really useful for me to share some of those with you. So we are expecting the market to slow down, obviously, as we move forward with this health crisis. That's almost inevitable. It has already slowed a little bit. However, we still have a really good number of motivated people that we're having conversations with and talking to at the moment, and that will show with the figures that I'm going to share with you. So March, so far this year, we've already done 615 viewings across all of our branches, and in the last 7 days, 102. So there are still a lot of people out and about, motivated and looking for their next home. Some of them obviously will be really motivated for whatever reason. They need to sell, they need to move, or whatever the situation might be. Looking at offers for March, we have so far dealt with 147, of which 47 were last week. We agreed 50 sales through February, and we're 3 weeks into March now, and we've already agreed exactly the same number, another 50, and we've got more obviously that we're negotiating on as we speak. In fact, I spoke to one of my branches this morning, and they've got 5 offers, 5 different properties currently discussing offers on the table. So that's 5 more clients that are almost in a position where they can move on to the next chapter of their lives in terms of finding the next house or whatever it might be. So we are going to see things slow down, clearly. I think that's inevitable, particularly if we go into lockdown, which is probably not that far away. But there are still motivated people out there who have to buy and sell. So that's the headlines as to what the market's doing at the moment, how we see it. It's not as quiet as perhaps you might imagine. And I think the important thing that I wanted to stress today is that we want to be here for our communities. So we've always felt a really strong part of the communities that we work in. And so we'd like to keep in touch with you over the next 3 weeks and months. Not to persuade you to do something you don't want to do in terms of putting your house on the market or whatever it might be. But if you're happy for us to, then we're happy to just pick up the phone and have a chat with you once a week, once a fortnight, just to see how you're coping, how you're getting on. Some of our clients and contacts might be in a vulnerable position where they need some help. If we can help facilitate that for you, then we would love to do that. Now, I know in my own community, there's a really well thought out and organised support network being set up, and leaflets are going out this week to every single household, identifying those that will need help with shopping and medication because they are self-isolating and can't get out. And I'm sure that's happening in every single one of our towns and villages around us. So some of our clients and contacts may not know that if they're not on social media. And that's the kind of questions that we'll be posing to them. Have you got some help? Do you need some help? And we'd be happy to put you in touch with the right people or see what we can do in the short term. So we've taken the difficult decision today of having to close our offices to visitors that don't have an appointment. That's obviously to safeguard the health of our teams in each of the branches. Half of our workforce are already working from home, and by the towards the end of this week, we will be set up to be able to divert all the phones as well. So by the end of this week, there is a possibility that the offices won't be manned at all. However, we are still very much open for business. So you can contact us in the normal ways. You can send us a message on Facebook, or you can email us your local branch email address, or pick up the phone to our advertised telephone numbers for the branches. Sorry, that's a message I'm just going to have to get rid of there on the side. And we're here, to answer any of your questions or queries. So if you're going to use the next few weeks and months to think about a move at the end of all of this and you'd like some advice, then we're happy to do that over a video call. You could even walk us around the house and we might be able to give you a quick idea of market appraisal. We can give you some hints and tips on the work that you might want to do to the inside or the outside of the house to make sure that it's really looking at its best for when you go to the market. And often people ask us for advice on, should I spend this money or shouldn't I? Will I get it back? Won't I get it back? Is it worth my while doing it? So all of those kind of questions can be answered over a video call with your local estate agent in one of our local branches. In addition to that, we've also been working hard over the last week or 10 days to get out and do as many video viewings of our current for sale stock as we can. That is to reduce the number of people that are actually going through front doors, to reduce the risk to them, to us and to our clients. And it acts as a first viewing. So anybody that sees that video and likes it and is still interested and is motivated and they are in a position where they can proceed, excuse me, then we will be in contact with you to see whether it is appropriate for us to arrange for them to come and view the property with you. Obviously, we will make sure that they are fit and healthy. They haven't been anywhere that would put them in a situation where they might be carrying the virus, etc. And we'd also want to check with you too to make sure that you're fit and healthy and happy to have them in your home. That's incredibly important, and we are looking out for each other through these unusual times. So look out for some of those videos. Some of those will be shared on our social media channels, particularly Facebook. Some of our clients are happy for us to email it out to interested parties, but not necessarily to put it on the Facebook pages. So if any of those things are of interest to you, if you see a property online that you think, I really like that, I'd like a bit more information, or I'd like to have a video walkthrough, then just let your local branch know. As I say, normal way of contacting us, and we will then be able to send you that video so you can have a look at it. So let's keep in touch. I hope to be producing a few more videos for you as these weeks go by. Hopefully you'll find them useful, but if there's anything in particular that you'd like us to cover, then please get in touch with us and let us know. The local branch can, get a message to me, and then we can tailor some of the advice that we can give you, which will suit your requirements. So best wishes to you and your families. Stay well, stay safe, and we look forward to engaging with you over the next few weeks. Thank you very much.